Played this game before I started recording this video. I think I would have figured that part out. Didn't know you could swing upward. Can't crouch. Yeah, oh, well, you can't crouch. Okay, fine. Halloween sounds like a perfect time to play Hollow Knight for the first time. This physical disc, I lucked out in finding this one. I haven't seen a physical disc for the PS4 version of this game in, like, maybe 4 years. I think the last time I saw it was back in 2019 before the pandemic started. Collect soul by striking enemies. You can hold the circle button to heal. That's cool, I suppose. Yeah, so you can swing upward, which I was not expecting. And you can swing downward. No ground pound, though. I guess these are coins. What? What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Oh, that was a stalactite. Remember, stalactites stick tied to the ceiling, kids. Stalagmites are on the ground. Why just call them like floor spikes or ceiling spikes? Like, why you gotta be all technical? It's like trying to remember latitude and longitude. I still haven't quite figured that out. All I know is that the prime meridian is 0 degrees longitude. And the international date line is 180. And what is it? The poles, the North Pole is like 90 degrees north latitude. And the equator is 0 degrees latitude, something like that. You read the numbers like a ladder. I do have, that's right, I do have Undertale. I bought Undertale. It's on my laptop. I need to pull that out. I have a video on this channel where I test it on my laptop. You look, it runs just fine. You'll be fine. I guess it's like Counter-Strike. It runs on everything. Crap. Well, that's a one-way. Yeah, there is something down here. I don't think I can cross that. Might be some kind of air dashing ability. Whoops! That was stupid. Might be some kind of air dashing ability I can get later. Hold circle. Remember, I have full soul at the top left-hand corner of the screen. Do I have to expend all of my soul? Maybe I have to hold it down instead of just holding it down. I have to do one long hold, I think. Because I shouldn't have to expend all my soul to heal. I don't remember having to do that the first time I played. That was just a test run. This is supposed to be a Halloween video. Is Ori and the... I have Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisp, I think, over here. Is that supposed to be a Halloween game? Or whatever. I'll play everything. Lord knows I haven't played Dead Cells in a couple of years. I mean, if I were live streaming, I'd be doing a whole marathon of this stuff. Or maybe Castlevania. Tear down the wall. Tear down the wall. Oh, nothing over here. I guess. It's one of those games that like really ramps up the difficulty eventually, doesn't it? Good art direction on this thing, by the way. I can see people getting drawn into this. Like, literally. Fine. Uh-oh. I fell down a well. Is there a map? Technically, no. Remember, stay high. It's easier to climb than it's easier to fall than to climb, so stay high till the game forces you to drop, I guess. This game's supposed to be a Metroidvania, if I'm not mistaken. Trolls are very responsive, so good to see. They got that part right. Doesn't slap like Dead Cells, but it's very responsive. So that's good. Crap. Good dumb hit. But I have full soul, so let's hold down the circle button. There we go. So say I have to hold the button down. Don't do short holds. You have to hold the button down completely until you get your life healed. So that's interesting. So doing 3 short if you hold the button down 3 times, like for a couple of seconds. If you hold the button down for 1 second, that's not enough. If you hold it down for a second and a half, that seems to be long enough. Like that. Okay. I'll count next time. See how long it takes. Remember, stay high. So there's no map in this game, is there? I also don't have a save yet. Where's my save? This better be a safe spot. I do dig the art direction. Stay a while and listen. Yeah, I'm a little short for a stormtrooper. Not squirrel, but coral. This game is out on the Switch, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's out on the Xbox One. Well, it might be available digitally. But I installed this game offline, and as you saw at the beginning of the video, it's version 1.43. So, does it play? According to Twitter, yeah. There's that Twitter account called Does It Play? So you can see what games run off a disc. Crap, took a hit there. Took a couple of hits. Okay. We're gonna charge it from full. We'll see how it goes. 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay. It's maybe about a second and a half. 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay. It's about a second and a half. But if you don't hold it down for the full second and a half, you're wasting soul, apparently. Which is weird. Why can't it just be a simple, like... Whoops! Why can't it be just a simple, like a meter? Like, if you hold down the button, you expend, like, 3 pips on your meter. Something like that. That would make sense to me, anyway. But there might be some mechanic later where you're allowed to adjust how long you hold the button down. To make it like a second instead of a second and a half. Something like that. Uh-oh. This can't be good. And the music kind of fades out when you take a hit. I think it's kind of an interesting... Yeah, it's kind of an interesting decision. Careful. Ah! Dumb hit. Ow! Bastard. Got him. 1,000, 2 1. Okay. Okay, I got it. There we go. So is that going to be a moth at some point? 'Cause I'm starting to see the theme here. They got phosphorescent moths. Which again, I think I dig it. I dig the lighting effects they got going on here. Makes a good impression right off the bat. I appreciate that. Like it's nothing as ridiculously refined as something like nothing as ostentatious as what was it? Ori and the Blind Forest. You know, a map would be nice. Let me just do a quick check. There is a quick map on the L1 button. Now do I save the game, though? I'm pressing L1, the map's not here. L2 doesn't do anything either. L1, R1 and R2 don't do anything yet. I probably have to unlock it. Maybe it's like, well, Super Metroid still lets you see a map. It's just that... Whoops. Wait, come back. It'll come back in a second. The Super Metroid lets you see the map, but you couldn't unfog the map. Whoop, ah, darn it. Sorry. I guess I thought there'd be a switch or something I could pull. But in Super Metroid, when you found the map screen, you could download the rest of the map. But there was auto mapping in that game. We'll fall to the left in just a second. Remember, it's easier to fall than to climb. Yeah, that looked like a collapse. That looked like something that was going to collapse. Okay, we're good. Made that mistake before. So maybe it's like, what do you call it? I guess it's like, like a speedrunning trick. If I, like, remember that collapsible bridge we saw earlier? Is that a speedrunner's trick? Ooh, I got soul. Okay. So that's all the soul I can get. But for now, apparently it's only really used to heal. I would love to know where the first save spot is. You can hold up to look up or down. Hold down to look below you. It takes a while, and you can't crouch, so... It is kind of weird that you can't crouch, but I guess it saves on hitboxes. Oh, sorry. You aren't something I can kill. Yes, please, for everyone. You have a lovely singing voice. It's a very hollow sound. This game is supposed to be like top tier, like Metroidvania, right? The Metroidvania Facebook group can't stop talking about it. It's just one of those games that it's like Undertale. It's like anyone can play it on their laptop, so it's easier to sell to people because it's ambitious, but you don't need like a redonkulously expensive machine to play it. Yeah, I do dig that atmospheric music. I mean, just so people know what I'm dealing. If you're talking about like straight up Metroidvanias, not like procedurally generated side scrollers like Dead Cells, I still think that Bloodstain might be the standard. I need to play more Blood. I played Bloodstain when it came out and I bought it because I loved it. But I never really, I only dug like 15 hours into it. It's one of those games I'm gonna come back and play more of it later. But it was one of those games that once I figured out that I liked it, I bought it and never played it again. As opposed to something like Civilization 6, which I've been playing non-stop for like a month. It'd be like that sometimes. Hold down the circle button. So I got a little bit more soul there. Let's get a little bit more back, just to play it safe. I would love to know where the save spot is. Took a dumb hit there. Pill bugs. Got me. There we go. He doesn't look like he's doing much. That's what I mean, like, despite, like, this game has the whole, like, scalable, this game's, like, using scalable vector graphics for everything, I think. But it's still good art, I mean. It's not pixelated, it's just clean. Like I said, it looks like it's all drawn with vectors instead of with pixels. But it works. I dig it. Is this game made in Eastern Europe? I'll double check. I want to say this is Eastern Euro jank. I'll check the system requirements, because this should be a laptop-friendly game. This game did come with a manual, by the way. I can't get over there. Yeah, I don't have a double jump or an air dash or anything like that. Some kind of host for now. That's how video games tease you. Is it that Miyamoto design where you like throw items in the Zelda's overworld that you can't get right away? But eventually it's like, oh, how do I get that coin? Oh, you can throw a boomerang at it, like something like that. It's been a while since I played Zelda, obviously. I do have videos playing Zelda 1 and 2 on this channel, because I have my NES Classic. Those are games I will commit more to later. I mean, no rush, obviously. Oh, yeah, that's right. Every time you make contact with an enemy, it knocks you back, so you have to keep that in mind. It's not like in Castlevania, where it's like, you only get knocked back if you're hit. You get knocked back every time you make contact with the enemy, which is kind of a nice touch. So when you swing your sword, you're fine, but if you make contact, boom, you get knocked back a little bit. Which I do I'd say I kind of like it. We'll see how it goes. It might make the game harder later. This might be as high as I can go. And I wasn't sure if those ledges were falling. Like, I thought by standing on them they were dipping. I'm not sure. See, I'm cutting this grass, but I don't know if I'm getting anything out of it. So this is new. Yeah. You have a Metroidvania without those stupid things that climb the walls. That stick to the walls. Just like the tank in Blaster Master. Well, eventually it works out like that. There was an interesting video. A Displaced Gamer did an interesting video where he explained how the tank sticks. Not Dartmouth, Dirtmouth. Not open yet. Is this the same town I've already been to? Yeah, I fell down the well earlier, so there we go. So I guess I can get my map over there eventually. How much you want to bet I don't have the key? Where do I save my game? Hey, one of the most popular videos on my channel is the, what do you call it? It's my Symphony of the Night video where I show people where the first save spot is. Because you have to go like at least 20 minutes, I think. Well, you die during the Dracula boss fight, and then eventually you get to the opening castle. Once you get to the first save room, 15 minutes in, then you can save your game. So is this where the game is saved? Yeah, I think the game just saved on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Now, is there any way to know? We'll find out before you end the video, of course. Did the game automatically note that? Because I accidentally walked past him, I thought. I wonder if the game's doing that super giant thing where they recognize decisions that they recognize actions you took like like stealing someone's, not stealing someone's thing. That was a Chrono Trigger thing. But the dialogue in Supergiant games tend to remember, like, what killed you and why, like what kind of enemy killed you, that kind of thing. So they'll have, like, flags if you, like, talk to a character or if you don't. And if you descend a well without talking to this guy, that kind of thing. That seems cool. I wasn't even paying attention to what he said, by the way. Again, I don't have a map. But I did save my game, so that was good. Toll, huh? So I'm moving more slowly here for some reason. So I guess I can go back down again. I would still love to know where the map is, because this part's actually not that great. Maybe that's why it's hard. At least there are more landmarks here than there were in Metroid. It was just a black void most of the time, with samey-looking corridors. It was a very hard game to map. And I tried mapping it a couple of years ago on a bunch of envelopes. You can probably make it work, it just takes a while. Eh. So I guess these are the keys to go down to the terrain. Yeah, is it like in Metroid, you kill the 3 bosses, you can go to terrain, fight Mother Brain? Torian? Torian? I think it's Torian. I mean, no one ever speaks in Metroid 1, so we'll just have to... We'll read it from the manual. I mean, what was that world called in the Japanese version, I guess I should ask. Pretty sure I already came here. Yeah, I already came here. That could get hard later in the game, couldn't it? See, I like that bit. The crow flying off in the foreground. That was a nice touch. Game's got atmosphere, I'll give it that. They really lean into it. Ow! You again. Whoop. Well, it's my first death. So do I get hollowed out like in Dark Souls? See? Autosaved. So it all worked out. Lost all my gold, though. So we'll tool around a bit more than end the video. Because, I mean, a map would be nice. Gotta earn your map in this game, I guess. But I already beat that dude earlier, so... And I got a bunch of coins. Oh, for crying out. I gotta blow some more soul. It just feels like I missed something, but because I don't have a map, I'm just kind of hoping I'm going the right way. Your boy loves a good Metroidvania, but it would be nice to have a map. It's 21st century, y'all. Help a brother out. Your boy loves maps. And that's where I died. Hey! Hey! So I got my souls back. Yeah. So we are hollowed out. Ow! Ow! Dumb. Yeah, died again. So maybe I shouldn't come here. I mean, do I even need my souls at this point? Yeah, my soul case is cracking. See the top right, top left-hand corner of the screen? That's not cool. Okay, it's healing now, I think. Yeah, is my soul hollowing out? Is that what's going on here? I forgot to read the manual. You're gonna make me read the manual, aren't you? Good thing this game came with one. More than I can say for a lot of games. Hit me. So that orange burst that appears when you attack an enemy is kind of distracting. Be the first to say that. So I can't run away if I go this way, huh? Gimme. Okay, so I'm running away from the boss now. Got my souls back. It looks like my soul container isn't broken anymore, so that's cool. So I keep breaking stuff. I don't even know if it matters. Is it like Guardian Heroes where I get a lower karma rating if I keep breaking stuff? I'm pretty sure I already came here. Yeah, I don't need this. I already had full soul. So that was a waste. Yeah, I've already come here. There might have been some corridor that I missed, but again, there's no map. And I beat that boss. Yeah, I haven't fallen down here yet, so let's see what happens. Fall! Fall! Maybe it doesn't fall. I tend to believe it will fall if I just stay on here. I mean, I'm just assuming it's going to break at some point, or is that just completely cosmetic? Yeah, it might. Maybe it's just cosmetic. Maybe I have to beat. Maybe I have to use some kind of ground pound ability. You know, I was hoping it would fall. Maybe it doesn't fall. Maybe it's just cosmetic. I think it's supposed to fall eventually. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think it falls. Nothing over here. Well, open ideas. Yeah, I think I made the loop. I'm pretty sure I beat that boss from earlier. Yeah, I got like a bunch of coins, or a bunch of souls anyway. Well, a bunch of coins, that's what I meant. So they're making another, so it's another 2D Dark Souls, I guess. Like Salt and Sanctuary or whatever that. Ow! Stupid. I should have used that up before I killed that creature. That was a dumb hit. I swear a map would be nice. Ow, got me. full soul canister now. Okay, so I'm good. Sit. I do want the coins, so there is that. Well, like I said, a map would be nice. I don't think I went over here yet. I think I went over here yet. Yeah, I think there was only one guy here last time. Now we got two. Yeah, that guy on the top. He was the only guy here last time. So is that based on the number of bosses I've killed? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's right, because I rescued that thing from the boss. I rescued that creature from the boss I killed earlier. So maybe that's what's going on. I'll just end the video when I get to that save point, but if I don't have a map, this is not a game I'm going to be able to play and come back to like a month later. I'm going to have to commit to it, which is fine, I guess. Like I said, your boy loves a good Metroidvania. This seems fine. Yeah, this is the way back up. Okay, so again, a map would be nice. Great. There's my autosave. Well, let the music play us out. Actually, before we do that, let me end the video with a quick test. 335 souls, right? So now the progress is being saved, okay. But I have to save it, like, at a rest stop, at a wrench, like, unlike Skyrim. Sitting on benches actually does serve a purpose in this game. Version 1.4.3.3, right off the disc. Yep, 335, so we're good. Can't copy saves, huh? Oh well. So we'll see how it looks once we load the game. Don't let the music play us out. It seems fine. It would just be nice to have a map, but again, I'm being that guy right now. Yeah, I have no souls left. Okay. So we'll come. So that's the end of video number 1. We'll come back to Hollow Knight in a second.